Hello and welcome back to the Joji Podcast. Today is June 28th. This is almost July. We're wrapping up this month pretty well. I want to start off by first apologizing for the absence in podcast episodes. Been just kind of busy. I don't know. I can't really put up any excuses. I've been kind of diverting my attention into other places in my life, which honestly is a poor excuse. I wish I could go back and change what I did, but you know what, the only way to change bad habits is by putting your foot down and actually doing the thing that you've been avoiding doing. I wouldn't say I was avoiding making podcasts or anything like that. I just I don't know, I didn't really feel like doing them last week, I guess. But anyway, I don't want to make that a common theme. I kind of want to stick to a good schedule and make sure that I'm, living fulfilling day by day life. But anyway, I just wanted to first hop on and just say hi. How's it going? How's everybody doing? We last time I talked, it was right before Father's Day, I believe. On the Patreon, but yeah, I mean, I got good amounts changed, but not too much, I guess. I went out the other week with my friend and on the highway, one of his tires popped, so we had to hop out of the car, lift up his car, replace the tire. All the while we're on the side of I-95 on the East Coast. And yeah, we're like right off the side of it, so I'm like lifting this car while he's trying to just get the tire off. Meanwhile, there's speeding cars behind us. It's pretty great. But yeah, anyway, so what have I been doing lately? I've been just kind of working for the most part. I started doing weekend earlier schedule. I've been showing up to work earlier, around 10 a.m. and doing the trucks that come in, the dairy and frozen trucks. I work at a supermarket, by the way, if I didn't mention that before. I'm mostly just a stocker and detailer and stuff like that, but I've been picking up different duties here and there. But I don't know. There hasn't been much going on. I had my homie that I thought left the job, actually didn't, and he showed up today, or not today, yesterday, and I said hi to him, which was pretty nice surprise. But I was tempted on texting him anyways, but I didn't. I don't know what happened last week. I was just having an off week, But anyway, there's not much going on in my job for the most part. I mean, I got a new jacket that has the logo of the company I work for, but other than that, I've been signing up for school classes. I start I think in August, and I signed up for personal finance, introduction to business, advertising, and took Japanese 1. Because I'm pretty sure I need a language course, but even if I don't, I want to learn it. I've been interested in going to Japan all my life, pretty much. Ever since I was a kid, and I did a little presentation on pagodas, those huge samurai era, I guess you'd call them temples. I don't even know. It's been so long. Anyway, lately I've been just kind of trying to figure out how to live a day-by-day fulfilling life that actually, I can look back at each day and be like, alright, I did something, and I found that like dedicating myself to something, something I feel that like I get something from, whether it be physical exercise, talking to someone, or just thinking to myself, or doing this. This is one of those things where I feel like I'm doing something that is productive in my life. Like I'm putting something out there and producing something that, I mean, shoot, I didn't feel like doing it last week, so now I'm doing it now, and I feel a lot better with myself knowing that I'm going to start off this week real well. Excuse me. But Mondays are usually like very slow days for most people. But for me, Mondays are kind of like the days that I wake up and I recognize that, hey, I got my off day, everybody's working around me. It's time for me to start doing the same. It's time for me to start treating my off days like a work day and start, really kicking myself in high gear. Because, I have 3 break days a week, and I took off one of them just so that way I can, I only had 2 before, but now I have 3. And I took one of them off just so that way I could make sure that I had time to do this. I want to be able to do a podcast, do school, do other things like that. And, still live a fulfilling life. I don't have any, relationship going on right now, so I'm not filling my time with that, but, right now, that's just not really on my agenda, I recognize that I can take the steps that I want to get into a relationship if I wanted to. But currently, I have no aspiration to be in one. I think that's what where a lot of people get confused with their lives. They don't recognize that you're in full control of your entire future, and you don't have to do anything. But that's not going to bring you anywhere. It feels like when I was growing up, I had this whole mentality of life is just going to drop opportunities directly on your lap, and that's how people get to where they are. It's going to be like a sign from God that you're going to become this type of person doing this type of job, And it doesn't, and it does work like that, I guess, where you have these revelations in your life that you recognize, oh shit, I'm really good at video editing. I'm really good at running track, or I love doing it. I'm really good at teaching children. I'm really good at, just anything in general. People recognize their passions not through divine intervention, but, through revelation of who they are. It's just recognizing, hey, at some point I'm going to find something that is actually for me, just actually perfect. But yeah, I've been really focusing on just trying to make each day feel just a little bit more fulfilling than the next, because I don't know, with this whole coronavirus situation, it kind of just put everybody in the mindset of day by day doing the same thing over and over again. And that's become the real norm for society, for a lot of people in general. I can't imagine how many kids out there are just sitting in their rooms playing video games every single day of summer. There's probably kids that have played video games every day for a month straight, and their parents just don't give a shit. And it's not that they don't care, per se. Obviously there is that don't, but for the most part, it's just a situation of COVID has put families and people into this state of cryogenesis or whatever the fuck it's called. Cryostasis, where they're just frozen and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just frozen to the lives of staying in this bubble. And obviously there's some people that are waking up out of that dream and realizing, hey, you gotta get some social interaction, you gotta go get some physical activity, you gotta go do this and that to actually live a human life. Because I don't know, the more I've been pulling back and the more I've been looking at what creates a fulfilling life, the more I've been going back in time. And what created, like, I don't know, we are so smart, like, as a human intellectual being. We're so smart right now that we have figured out that we exist in this planet, this universe, and we have a conscious, being, and we can, like, create language, whatever. You get it. We're smart. And yet, at some point in our evolutionary line, we couldn't conceptualize, what a fulfilling life would be. Like, we couldn't conceptualize, like, why someone, I don't know. It doesn't, it's one of those things where, do you think that at some point our primitive minds were thinking, how am I going to live a fulfilling life when we're just trying to hunt and gather? No. We're trying to hunt and gather. Like, I don't think a dog thinks I need to live a fulfilling life and go to dog, we've gotten to a point as a society, as a people, that we all think, how the fuck are we going to live fulfilling lives? And it's slowly, like, I don't know, it almost slowly pits everybody against each other. Like, we got this higher class, upper class that, like, sort of oppresses onto, like, anything below it, so that way it can just rise higher. But anyway, this is just becoming a dumb fucking Joker talk. Had to take a shit. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to just chill out that I'm like some dude that is anti-society or some bullshit. I'm anti-democracy and I'm anti every type of government ever. No, I'm not like that. I don't give a shit. It's whatever. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out why I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out how I can shape my life into something that I feel comfortable and happy with. I obviously recognize that life is full of stress and life is full of anxiety and different types of emotions that are always going to be there. But I feel like there is a point in life where you feel this balance of going and doing the thing that you love. Like, you want to do something. Like, I want to feel like what I'm waking up to do and what I'm waking up to exist for is something that I genuinely love doing. Like, I want to be able to do that. But I also recognize that it comes with great sacrifices. And you have to sacrifice pretty much everything about your life right now to create a new life. Like, it's scary as fuck to me that I would have to sacrifice pretty much everything I do right now, to an extent, obviously, to create a life that I genuinely love living. I mean, granted, like, I'm not trying to shill out that I'm depressed as hell or anything like that. Like, obviously, there's parts of my life that I feel upset about, but I think every single human being feels that way about some aspect of their life. And, for a while, it felt like I was so lost in my own mind that I felt like there was a state in which I could just feel blissful and happy and not have to worry about anything too grandiose, I guess. I don't know. It's one of those things where I wish I could pull back and, figure out the truth of why I'm here and everything like that, and why there's so many of us. Like, it blows my mind that I have my mind is my mind, and there is literally trillions of different minds out there. Or is it billion? I don't fucking know. My brain hurt. Anyway, like, I don't know. It's just crazy to me that there is a lot of intellectual properties out in this just world, and yeah, they all just coexist. I don't know. Lately, I've been getting stuck on this thought of just living an unfulfilling life, and just falling into a pit, like falling into the stereotypical, oh, I'm now in a really shitty place in life. I just don't know. It's one of those things where I see it happen to people. Like, I've seen it firsthand where people have just fallen into this proverbial pit of life where they just almost give up on themselves and their dreams, and they just live day-to-day life. And that's just their life. Like, they give up on chasing, like, dreams and etc. They just live for their temporary enjoyments. And I don't know, it just is crazy to think that, like, you could easily slip into this life that you don't enjoy and you can't get out of it. There's a lot of effort that comes into it. Anyway, enough talking about life and all this crap. How about we talk about just general stuff? I've been really watching a lot of One Piece lately. One Piece is pretty fun. If you haven't watched it before, I mean, it's pretty surprising. If you know about anime, you know about One Piece. But if you don't know about One Piece, it's just about pirates. That's it. No, not really. It's about pirates and trying to become the best pirate, trying to get a piece. Oh goodness, trying to get a treasure called the One Piece. Really general description of it, but they have these fruits that make them powerful. And there's also this, like, I don't know, chakra kind of ability, if I can describe it in layman terms. But anyway, I've been watching a good amount of that, and it's pretty interesting. I like it. It's fun. I watched a lot of it in the past. I wish there was other shows kind of like it, where there's ability-based battles that are just kind of like JoJo Bizarre Adventure type shows, where each person has, like, this own ability that counteracts and plays along with other abilities, and creates this dynamic fighting circumstance where, you know, people are just playing around with each other's abilities. But I don't know. I've been, like, tempted on just storyboarding something, trying to write something up, but at the same time, I don't think I'm that kind of person. I don't think that I'm the type guy to sit down and create a TV show, create something like that. I have the mind to create an entire fantasy type world. Like, I think I can easily sit down and create some type of, you know, genre of fantasy where it would be some way successful, possibly. I'm probably just speaking out my ass at this point. But it is what it is. Sorry, I'm sorry the commentary is a little dry. I haven't been I don't know. I haven't been doing too too well in the focus department. I haven't been focusing enough on the things that are truly important to me, to be honest. I haven't been writing down notes for a while now, and I truly do need to treat this more like something I actually want to get better at and actually want to improve at. And to do that, you gotta use skills and techniques that, help you. I mean, you could see outside help as a crutch, or you could see it as building the foundation to the castle. I personally like to see it as improving in general. Like, no one's gonna write down all their notes in their head. I'm pretty sure even, like, Joe Rogan probably has some sort of notes. That's a good one. Excuse me. Anyway, I do need to sit down and actually write down what I want to talk about completely. And I'm sure that over time this is going to become something that will really express what I'm thinking on a broader scale, instead of just kind of this spur of the moment speech thing where I go over a little bit of what's been going on in my life here and there, and then just a little thought that popped into my brain. I don't want this to become that kind of podcast. I want it to become something that you can get something out of it, possibly. I don't want to just be this waste of time. I've recognized what really matters to me in life is creating something. Like, I need to create something for me to feel happy. But at the same time, I can't half-ass it. Like, like, even in this moment, I'm going to upload this, but I feel like I've half-assed this to an extent. And it's been 2 weeks, and I still, like, half-assed it to this extent. It's not that great. Like, I feel bad, but I'm not about to stop it and redo it. I'm gonna post it, and then I'll get better. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm Joey Mr. Podcast legend that, figured it all out by podcast episode 2. Nah, I need to be transparent as fuck with all y'all. Like, I'm just as good as you as as doing this. Like, I'm putting one leg in my pants at a time, man. I don't know what I'm doing for the most part, but I'm trying. I'm doing my best, and that's kind of my theme for life. I don't know what I'm doing entirely, but I'm doing it. And that's what fucking matters. So, I hope y'all are having a great one. I hope you're having a good day, good week, good month. Kick this month out of the park, man. This month's kind of been a little bit of a, I don't know. It feels like this month's been a real big run up to something. I don't know what's gonna happen next month, but something's gonna happen, man. Coming up, I got a baby. Is it baby shower or gender reveal? I don't know what the difference is, but I got like some gender reveal party to go to at the end of this week, right at the first of this month. And then what is July 4th land on? July 4th is on a Friday. Huh. Oh, wait, no, I'm stupid. It's on Sunday. Damn, I gotta work July 4th, man. What the fuck? Oh, man. Shit. That's a suckerton. That is what it is. Well, I'm probably going to post up a podcast, hopefully, on the Patreon by the end of this week. I'm gonna write down a lot more topics to go over. I'm gonna plan stuff out, guys, and hopefully, I'll have some content out on the YouTube channel coming up soon. I'm having a little bit of issues with the editing programs that I've been using, trying to get the podcast up. All I want to do is just get that shit up. All I want is the audio up. I don't even give a crap if it's just a fucking like picture of my profile picture for the entire thing. Like, I just want the audio out there so that way I can, feel like I'm starting to post to the channel, And having the podcast up alongside some other content for y'all will be pretty great. So I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your month. Keep hanging in there, and go ahead and hit up my Patreon if you want to. I'm not expecting to, but $1 gets you pretty much everything. So yeah, I'm not trying to pressure you into anything, but I'm gonna continually get better over time. I promise that. And yeah, hope y'all have a good one. Catch y'all later. Bye bye.